What's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode of Cheef and Chart. It's your man Don Bucks. This is brought to you by Rapido, the home of money conversations, man. This is episode, what is this? Alien OG, new high, created, continuation. Oh man, y'all knew what was going to happen. Y'all knew what was going to happen, right? If this is your first time, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, if this is your first time tapping in, I'll talk about options trading on Cheef and Chart. As a matter of fact, let me change this background. You know what I'm saying? Let me change this background right quick. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's Cheef and Chart. So we talk about options trading and we talk about the chart. You feel me? While we Cheef, the best greenery, preferably sativa, because we need you productive out here, right? But y'all knew what was going to happen today, or we had a good idea of what was going to happen today. We don't like to predict the market, right? We like to read the chart and know what the chart is saying. Then we want to make our decisions. Like we don't, because the market going to do what it wants to do anyway. Before I get into all of that, man, today was a long day. I made it, y'all. It ain't 12 o'clock yet. It's still Friday. But man, it took a lot for me to get on here because I definitely had a long day. I was trying to take me a nap. I just ate dinner. So y'all know how it be. And that's, you know what, and speaking of that, because I didn't really have a rant for y'all, but a lot of times the shit that we have to do, we don't feel like doing it. Right? And I think that's the hack. You're not going to feel like doing what you need to do all the time. Because people think, oh man, this person is always motivated. Trust and believe. Jokers be tired. Jokers be tired. And never let nobody downplay what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you might make it look easy. You might make it look like you don't be doing nothing. And motherfucker put little behind everything you got going on. You don't have no idea all the hoops and all the obstacles that you're overcoming in the process. And it could be a family member too. Don't even necessarily have to be somebody you don't know. It could be a family member that have no idea the work you're putting in. But back to my original point, sometimes the stuff that we know we have to be doing, we don't feel like doing it. And tonight was one of those nights I said, you know what? Nah, people need this game. But y'all knew what was going to happen. So let's get into this chart. Y'all kind of had an idea. And I tell y'all all the time, we're not predicting the market. We just putting the odds in our favor, doing high probability things. And that is all the market can offer you. Is a high probability situation. Never 100%, ever. So we knew what was going to happen yesterday. Continuation. But I told y'all to wait for weakness to get in. Because each one of these bars represent a whole day. So this is probably the weakness. We're going to be able to see that once I drop down in the trading time frame. But this is the daily. And we're looking at the daily chart because we are swing traders. And this is the long-term the longest term time frame that we want to look at. Of course, all time frames matter. And you could definitely take a look at the weekly for some more, I guess, information, so to speak, right? But we knew what was going to happen today because that's what we seen. We seen it broke a resistance, right? But in order to find a position, we need to look for weakness because when it broke through, look what happened. Let me make this bigger again. When it broke through, look, this was the last high on the MACD, the previous high. Look, it done went above it today. So we have a new high in the MACD. All right. We have a new high in the MACD, but we also have we're a bit extreme here. All right. So let's see where you could have got in today. If you're in, and while I'm looking at the SPY, just for people that's have no idea why I'm looking at the SPY, which is short for the S&P 500. We always look at the SPY because a lot of times out of 10, every other stock is moving like the SPY. Because the SPY represents the overall stock market, being that it has all 11 sectors within that one ETF. ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund, whereas though there's a bunch of stocks up under one umbrella. So you can have exposure to every part of the market by buying a share of this ETF. So if you know the SPY represents all 11 sectors, and it's the top 500 companies of these 11 sectors, if collectively the SPY is up, that means a lot of times out of 10, the rest of the market is going to be going in the same direction. And sometimes the charts even look similar. All right. So that's why we're looking at the SPY. Now, we have a new high in the MACD that was formed today. It was formed today. So yesterday when it broke, we should have been, if you wasn't in it already and took profit today, and you're looking to get in today, let's see where you would have gotten in. So where did Friday start? Friday started here. So here's your weakness. Here's your weakness. Right here. This red, let me make the screen bigger. This is, get my face out of here so I can see. Boom. See, this is Friday. This is today. Here's the weakness that you would have been looking for. Boom. This is where you would have made calls at. Right here. When it dropped down to 394. All right. This red bar. This is my trading time frame, the 2 hour. That's why we're looking at the 2 hour. So here or here, this red bar at the end of the day, if you're looking to get in it to take it to the next level. I don't have the next level drawn on here, but like we can draw it right now. So the next level up would be slide this over. Looks like here. Look, it's at low. That's why I stopped there. How about that? So yeah. Look at that. So look what happened. It stopped because it's at a level. All right. So what do I expect now? Because see, if you would have got in here at this one this morning, you could have took profit at the end of the day today. That would have been a day trade, of course. But it's not extreme on the trading time frame. It's a bit extreme on the daily. It's a bit extreme and the level. See what I'm saying? Boom. It's the level right here. So I think, yep, new high in the MACD, man. I think it's going. It's going to go. I believe it's going to go. Where's the next level up from here? Let's see what we got. RSI running a little hot too. Well, not really. Not really. All right, so yeah, that's where it wants to go next. What is this? 404, 405 ish. That's where it wants to go. But I believe it's going to pull back first because it's extreme on the Bollinger Band and it's at this level. So that plus that equals a little pullback. And plus we got this big range bar here. Like that's equivalent to 3 bars in one direction. You know how that goes. More than 3 in one direction, expect a pullback. So Monday, I can see some rejection here. Maybe 3, maybe back down to here, 393, 94-ish. We have to wait and see. But I see weakness here, so I will wait because we do have a momentum divergence here. We have weakness with the strength. We have a new high in the MACD. So we want to see how much weakness first. All right. And then we're going to take the next level. We're going to get the next level up strike price with a reasonable time on it. Expiration. Y'all know how we feel about expiration on contracts, man. Time is your friend. So don't get the 1-day expiration because it's cheap. We want to give it time just in case it don't act right immediately. So no shorter than 4 days, preferably me. I'm no shorter than 4 days to give myself at least 2 days for it to happen. Because of course we only hold the contracts 50% of the time that we get. So for 4-day expiration, we hold it for 2 days. 15-day expiration, we hold it for a week. Well, 7 days. Of course, trading week is only 5 days, but you get what I'm saying. So I will wait for some more weakness. So we got this little red bar here. That's a momentum divergence. New high in the MACD with weakness. We need to see how much weakness. Wait for it to stop. And then when it turns green, all right, see, we got 1, 2 red. Might get 1 or 2 more. Feel me? But we got to wait and see how many reds we're going to get. And then, I don't care what stock it is, the same rules apply, whether it's the SPY or whatever stock you're looking at. If your chart looks like this, as if it corresponds with the SPY, it probably looks similar to this. We're waiting. It'll probably come down to the Bollinger Band. Who knows? But we have to wait. Wait till it turns green, and then we're going to take the next level up and get it at least a 4-day expiration. Of course, that can vary because I don't know what stock you're looking at. I don't know how many dollars it moves per day. That's something you have to figure out with knowing your stock. And I talk about that in the course, and I talk about that all the time, especially at the beginning of this series. I was talking about how you only need to be trading one stock and get to know one stock, know how it moves, whether it supports resistance and support levels cleanly. Does it trade sloppy? Like, you need to know what your stock is, how your stock moves. But like I said, if your chart looks like this, or if it ever looks like this, you'll be waiting for weakness to see how much weakness. Wait for it to turn green, start going in the opposite direction, get your calls for the next level up. That's what we got. So just to recap before I get out of here, we had continuation from what we said yesterday, right? Seen weakness, and people had a chance to enter right here today. And if you've been following Cheef and Chart, you know to enter on the weakness on a new high in the MACD. And we said that was what was going to happen today, right? So we got our weakness, we got our entry point, and this is where you could have took profit, $5 later. Or you could hold it till Monday. But preferably not. Take profit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going to happen over the weekend. Definitely would have been a good idea to take profit right here. But yeah, so we have to wait. I like this. Let me see. I like this do high in the MACD situation. But we have to wait for some more weakness before we make our entry. All right. So that's what we see. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like and subscribe and notification bell, because if you ain't got notification bell on, you ain't going to be aware of this shit I'm talking now. You're like, oh man, I could have made. No, we don't want you having FOMO and all that. We want you to be educated. And if you haven't already, make sure you get to grab the course, right? I don't know if you've been catching it, but just released the workbook that we had featured in the Options Made Easy Bootcamp, hosted by myself and Todd Capital. Free. It is free. All you have to do is pay for shipping. So that link is in the bio. Make sure you get you a copy. It's limited copies. It's limited. So that's not even no sales pitch. It's dead ass limited. So just pay for shipping, $9.99, something like that. It's yours. All right. With that being said, I'll see y'all Sunday. What the charts say Sunday. It's your man Don Bucks, and always remember, it's never, ever, ever competition. It's always you versus you. See y'all Sunday.